Okay, just let me get your audience. And then me behind the camera. Okay.
My name is Sarah Boniface, and this is my audience, of course. I'm here today to inform my classmates on the benefits of hypnotherapy as a healing modality. How many of you have suffered from some type of habit, addiction, pain, or phobia? Unfortunately, in our society today, that is normal to suffer from something of that sort. I would like to inform you about hypnotherapy. It is a holistic way to overcome any negative encounters that you may battle on a day-to-day basis. Today, I will be informing you of what exactly hypnotherapy is, a little bit about the history of it, how it works, some of the many conditions that it helps with. I will be clarifying and debunking some negative myths that go along with it, and I will give you an example of a process of the typical hypnotherapy session. So what is hypnotherapy exactly? Hypnotherapy is the use of hypnosis for therapy. So what is hypnosis? Hypnosis is a natural state of consciousness in which we are open and responsive to suggestion. Hypnotherapy has been used by shamans and in religious ceremonies for centuries. It became popular in the 1700s by a fellow named Franz Anton Mesmer, and this is where the word mesmerized comes from. And it also became popular again in the 1900s by a psychiatrist named Milton H. Erickson. In 1958, the American Medical Association and the American Psychological Association recognized hypnotherapy as a valid medical procedure, and in 1995, the National Institute of Health recommended it for chronic pain. So during a hypnotherapy session, a client is taken into a trance. What is a trance? A trance is a form of dissociation in which a person becomes mentally disconnected from their surroundings and their physical situation. When you're in a trance, you become very, very calm and relaxed. Your blood pressure lowers, your heart rate slows down, and your brainwave activity changes. It's very similar to a meditative state. Once you are in a trance, the hypnotherapist is able to communicate directly with your subconscious mind. According to the University of Maryland Medical Center, hypnotherapy can teach people how to master their own awareness, thus lead to healing. So how exactly does hypnotherapy work? As human beings, we live our lives through thought patterns, and all of these thought patterns are stored in our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is the part of the mind that we are not aware of on a day-to-day basis. It's where we hold all of our patterns, and it's where we hold all of our experiences, all of our beliefs. And it serves as our personal reality, receiving various sensations from the outside world, and it manifests through the physical and mental body. The subconscious mind stores absolutely everything that is not currently on our conscious mind. Some examples like driving a car. If you ever notice when you're driving, you're not actually paying attention, to holding your hands on the steering wheel and putting your foot on the pedal. Once we have developed the habit of driving, we're able to do it because it's stored in our subconscious mind. And our responses to situations and the experiences that we store in our subconscious mind become and create our reality. While you're in a trance, suggestions are given to the subconscious mind, and when the conscious mind is quiet, the physical body is relaxed, you are able to release negative conditions and imprint positive ones through the suggestions that the hypnotherapist is giving you. So what can hypnotherapy help with? It can help with absolutely everything. Everything that is stored in our subconscious mind, all experiences, patterning, absolutely everything. Only to name a few, it can help with weight management, smoking cessation, fear, anxiety, depression, phobias, habits, time management, pain management, spiritual awareness, addictions, childbirth, asthma, irritable bowel syndrome, headaches, really any physical ailment, really any mental ailment. It can help with public speaking. It really can help with anything. And unfortunately, in our society today, there are many negative myths that are associated with hypnotherapy that almost create a fear of people wanting to seek it out for healing purposes. And I would like to debunk some of those myths to assure you that hypnotherapy is a healing process. The first one is that you might lose control and surrender your will. This is not true. You have full control over yourself at all times, and your free will will almost always overpower your subconscious mind. It's very important to find a hypnotherapist that you can build a trust with so that you do feel safe during the session. Another myth is that weak-minded or unintelligent people make good clients. This is also untrue. Absolutely anyone and everyone can benefit from hypnotherapy, even the most physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually healthy people can always evolve. Another myth is that you will regret what you say or what you do while you're in a hypnotic trance. This is not true. Hypnotherapy is not the same as stage hypnosis. Most hypnotherapy sessions, you are laying down or sitting down, and you are in a meditative state with your eyes closed, and the communication is between the therapist and your subconscious mind, rather than you doing silly things that the hypnotherapist tells you to. It's always in your highest good as the client. Hypnotherapy is a form of sleep. It is not indeed. It is actually a form of heightened concentration. The alpha brain waves on an EEG indicate that while you're in a hypnotic state, your mind is alert and awake. And the last myth is that you may not wake up from a trance. And you will indeed, because as I just stated, you're not really asleep. It's just a matter of coming out of a meditative state. So a normal session goes something like this. You will begin with progressive relaxation. This is very similar to a guided meditation. The therapist will take you through a relaxing sequence, usually from head to toe or from toe to head, relaxing all the muscles of your body, relaxing all the cells, all the nerves, relaxing your mind. And then they will go through a deepening technique. This usually includes counting down, usually from 10 to 0 or 5 to 1. It really depends on the therapist and the client. And then at the end of counting down, you will go into a trance. And some therapists believe that it's not necessarily needed to do anything more other than count down. And at the end of counting down, you enter that trance, while other therapists do something like deep sleep, and you go into a trance then. Once you're in the trance, they will read a script to you, and the therapist might have personally written it for the client, or it might be a general script. It really depends on what the goals of the session are. And when the script is finished, you go through an awakening, and it's usually a counting up from 1 to 5 or to 10, and you will come out of the trance. And that concludes a typical hypnotherapy session. So in conclusion, hypnotherapy is a holistic healing tool that has been used for centuries, and you are now aware of what hypnotherapy is, a little bit about where it comes from, how it works, what it can help with, the truth about some societal myths, and what a typical hypnotherapy session entails. Thank you.